Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dawn of War. We're going to play a skirmish. If you didn't watch the intro, doesn't really matter, probably. Doesn't usually matter. So, fine, whatever. Let's just jump in. If you did watch the intro, then welcome back. But if you didn't, you probably didn't miss much anyway. Just me rambling about the 40k universe, basically. A brief introduction to it. To give viewers who are not familiar with it some sort of vague context. So I think we'll start off with a 3v3. You can play some ludicrously huge battles in this. You can do 4v4 up to 8 players if you want to. We'll do a 3v3. That's a good sort of size, I think. Oh, well, maybe I should do a 2v2. No, I'll tell you what, we'll do a 2v2. We'll do a 2v2. What kind of map do we want to play on? This game is awesome because it has loads of maps to choose from, which are all very, very different and cool and interesting for the most part. Let's go with... There's even some weird 5-way maps if you want to do a total free-for-all. Which I may do at some point just for fun. There's the 3-way one there too. Let's do... Mounted Trail, perhaps? Yeah, let's do Mounted Trail. Or... Yeah, no, let's do this. The questionable actions of Colonel Rin Biffy Drecker can be traced back to this mountain pass, where he first encountered Chaos forces in an attempt to secure passage through the Tainted Mountains. Interesting, really. Right, so 4 players. It'll be a 2 versus 2. We will start as the Space Marines, because, you know, they're the introduction point for most people into the 40k universe, so we might as well start with Space Marines. We'll play as the Black Templars, because in the tabletop game I collect Black Templars myself, so why not? And we'll have some allies in the form of... We could either have some Imperial Guard on our side, or we could have some more Space Marines. Let's go with some more Space Marines. Let's fight alongside some... I don't know, some Imperial Fists. There we go. They're bright yellow. They're quite amusing. And we'll play against... I think Chaos would probably be appropriate, all things considered. On account of the background for this map, apparently. So we'll fight against the... Yeah, go ahead. Go against the Black Legion and the Death Guard. Oh, or maybe even... Tell you what, yeah, the Iron Warriors. There we go. So it's a good old-fashioned Loyalist versus Traitors slugging match. AI difficulty, I guess we'll leave it standard. That seems to be about my playing level at the minute. I could probably bump it up to a bit hard, and it wouldn't be too much of a problem, but, you know. Starting resources standards, lock teams, yes. Fixed starting locations, game speed normal, resource sharing. That'll be sharing resources we take from points between our allies, which we do want. And the only game rule is going to be Annihilate. Since that's the most fun, we'll just kill everything. This loading screen is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. But okay. I generally try not to talk during loading screens because they sometimes it doesn't get caught on the recording because of weird bullshit recording related reasons that most of you probably won't even understand, but anyway. So let's start. We've got our HQ here, the Stronghold. We've got our Servitor as a builder unit, and we're going to build a barracks. And we need to move reasonably quickly here, otherwise we'll get left behind and the AI will destroy us. And it would be quite a bit of a shame, to be honest with you, if we were just totally killed in the first skirmish map, which I try and do here. So we can see our allies here, the Imperial Fists, are busy off, moving much faster than me, as you can see. They've already built their first scout squad. They're off to secure an objective with it. Which is what we are going to do. In fact, we're going to go over there and grab that relic. So the way you generate resources in this game, there's 2 ways. You have 2 resources. You have power and you have requisition. If those of you who are new here, I apologize if you played this game a million times before and you know all this, but for those of you who are new here, you generate your resources through capturing strategic points and relics and critical locations around the map, which then generate resources for you, and you build power generators, which is what I'm about to do right now. Yes, traitors indeed. Some Iron Warriors cultists over there, making a nuisance of themselves. You will note, of course, the voice acting in this game is thoroughly ridiculous, and that's part of the reason why it's so awesome. Right, meantime, let's build an armory. And we've got some Space Marines, proper Space Marines, not those scouts. I'm going to go secure a point with those guys. Now, as you may have noticed already, units are built in squads. You build a squad, you don't build individual dudes. They are in a squad, they move around, and then you can reinforce them with additional members, and once we've got an armory, we'll be able to reinforce them with, well, we'll be able to upgrade their weapons so that they're carrying different types of guns. In this case, these guys can choose from a heavy flamer, oh sorry, or just a regular flamer even, I'm making shit up now, plasma gun, heavy bolter, or a missile launcher. They can also have a sergeant too. And each of these is good at different things. Flamers attack the enemy morale. We have morale in this game, so... Oh, we're going to have to go deal with this. Get away from my servitor! Get away! We don't have enough requisition to build anything right now, unfortunately. It's probably because I've been reinforcing this squad here. Alright. 260 apparently. We can build another Marine squad though, so that's fine. Alright, we're driving them off, that's good stuff. But that was a bit of a distraction I could have done without. It stopped me from capturing an objective, which is very annoying. So let's send the scouts to go get that, and the rest of you can go guard this relic for now. And we're probably going to need some defenses in the form of turrets. Imperial Fists are suicidally charging straight into the enemy base. So they're basically just doing what the Black Legion guys up here have been doing. They've apparently come back for more. But they're going to lose this fight. Which is fine by me.
Scouts in position.
Good stuff. Well done.
Awaiting orders. Onward!
So these guys up here, I'm going to right-click that so it automatically reinforces them to maximum strength.
Yes, Lord. Position secure.
And once we've got enough requisition, we're going to build a force commander who's going to be our sort of hero unit to begin with. What we need, though, is some listening points, listening posts even to put on these, which will cause them to generate more resources more quickly. So we need to cap all these points as well. In addition, it will allow us to upgrade them and put a gun turret on them so that our points can defend themselves and so on and so forth.
Awaiting orders.
So,
none shall stop us. Heresy grows from idleness. Understood. Faith is our
so as I said, this game does have a campaign. Pretty good campaign, actually. I've been playing through an Orc campaign on Twitch. For those of you who follow me on Twitch, you already know this, obviously. But for those who don't, I've been playing through an Orc campaign. And it's been quite enjoyable so far. Quite challenging, actually, but enjoyable. But one of the things I always liked to do back in the day with this game was actually just to do lots of skirmishes. I just enjoyed creating scenarios with different factions and different maps and stuff. And then just battling it out with preferably as much AI as humanly possible. Let's build a turret there.
Yes, Lord.
Still chasing cultists around, apparently. Oh. Get back down here for now.
Faith is our shield.
Scouts here.
Mission accomplished.
Getting into position.
Alright, we've captured all the points in our immediate vicinity. We're going to want to go up here, though, and grab this stuff. Which will require us to get our troops together and send them all up there, because the Black Legion, I think, have probably already seized it, and we need to take it off them if we want our resources to be kind of remotely balanced here. They're just sort of hanging around out there beyond my fog of war.
Ready.
At your command.
Which I must admit is slightly annoying.
Yes, Lord.
Right, yeah, let's start capping some points.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
Direct us to the enemy.
See if we can go and grab this. There is a cover system as well. Basically, you walk into areas and... Ah, that's a Chaos Lord. He's kind of annoying. We're going to try and kite him as much as possible and just have our dude shoot at him. He's an enemy hero unit, and he's quite good in close combat.
Understood. Orders received.
And he's now given up trying to chase me, so that's good. We'll just keep chasing him and shooting him. And make sure he doesn't charge us. There we go. Get back, get back, get back.
Ready. Ever vigilant.
Scouts in position.
We stand ready. Awaiting orders.
Would have liked to have had my own force commander at this point, but unfortunately that's not happening. It's down to half health.
Yes, my lord. Gathering intelligence.
We stand ready.
Scouts ready. I sense danger. We will root it out. Getting into position. Commencing.
Because what you can do, if he wants to, is lock up one of my units in melee so they can't shoot anything. And the Space Marines were a very shooty faction. It's what these guys are doing right now, basically.
Yes, my lord. Commencing infiltration.
We kind of want to avoid that if at all possible, basically. And now we've built a listening post here, we can actually build buildings in a radius around it, which will help us right now, because obviously we need more defenses. Oh dear. I may have to go and bail out the Imperial Fists, because they're not doing so good over there.
None shall stop us.
The friendly AI can be a bit poor at times, if I'm honest. Particularly the Space Marines, the Loyalist Space Marines here, they're quite rubbish at times, actually. They're probably the easiest faction to beat when you're playing against the AI, that's for sure. Right, he's nearly dead. There we go, we got him. Let's kill that builder unit there. And start building some serious units here, so... We've got some cash flow coming in now from capping these points. And when you upgrade them with the turrets as well, it increases their resource rate in addition, which is obviously good stuff. So what we could do with is a force commander and an assault squad as well. And then ultimately we want to upgrade this as well once we've got enough requisition, which will allow us to get more units and things like that.
We stand ready. Stay vigilant.
Let's have the scouts capture this.
Scouts ready.
There we go.
Awaiting
I could
orders.
upgrade these guys with flamers, but I'd rather not, because what I want to do is I want to give them all plasma guns when they become available once I've upgraded my HQ. Plasma guns are super, excuse me, super good. They're so good, they're making me choke on my own saliva right now. They're so good against heavy infantry that if we just spam enough of them, we'll probably win virtually any encounter with the Chaos dudes we get into. The sneaky devils. I see what you're doing.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
It's not so fun when you're being chased around by a hero unit, is it? Fortunately, you're going straight into my Space Marines.
Defending objective.
And our Assault Marines have just arrived. Which is great news. And the Imperial Fists are in all kinds of really awful trouble right now, so we need to go save them, otherwise we're going to lose this game. I don't know if we'll get there in time, to be honest with you. But I doubt my ability to be able to play against two AIs at once. You never know, we might be able to, but I'd rather not gamble on it, frankly.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
So the Assault Marines, they're close combat specialists, and they have these jump packs, which allow them to jump great distances. Much like those Chaos Raptors you can see over there. Ideally, I'd like them to go after these guys, actually. Oh, they've just built a Force Commander, that's good. That's a Chaos Sorcerer there. He can cast all sorts of nasty abilities at us. We'd like him to not do that, if we could at all help it. And hello there. Let's just deal with you. There we go. And you've just lost a squad member, so let's reinforce that. Oh, and hello. Second wave has apparently arrived. as of these cultists who are going to try and nick that point, the annoying little gits. Let's go do something about them. Also, we've just been upgraded. Plasma guns for everybody.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Taking heavy fire. Direct us to the enemy. Fear
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Yeah, that's right. You chase them off. Well done. Oh yeah, meanwhile, you can go grab this critical location.
Strategic point identified.
Right, yeah, we need to get everybody back over here right now, because we've got a big blob of bad guys headed our way. Cultists are a bit of a weak unit. They're pretty awful, actually, as a matter of fact. We'll be able to kill them, no problem. Whoa! Hello! Hello! Look who's just arrived with a massive, stonking Great Defiler. Oh, wow. Okay. He's chasing my Force Commander around right now. Alright, luckily we've got our plasma guns who are making short work of this Chaos Lord. Right, I think the Imperial Fist might be able to take care of these guys. We want to get rid of this Sorcerer, though, for now. Actually, what I'd like is some missile launchers. Because missile launchers are really good against vehicles like this asshole.
What's your order?
I'd like to get some melter bombs for my Assault Marines as well, because they're all going to have a really bad time fighting this Defiler in close combat right now. In fact, we all are, because it's a vehicle, and it's resistant to all this regular damage we're churning out at it, so I think we're just going to fucking retreat right now.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Never vigilant.
Alright, let's get rid of these guys.
Yes, my lord. Moving out. Cleanse. Purge.
On
Kill.
alert,
And you,
brothers.
Force
The
Commander,
enemy
come
must be
on.
nearby.
Stop slacking. And we need to upgrade our squad limit, so our population capacity, basically. So, let's do that.
Defending objective.
Oh, hello, Mr. Defiler. Let's upgrade that to a missile thing, if we can. And you can use your melter bombs on this guy. That has done some significant damage to him. There we go. Right. Good. We have got some guys with missile launchers now, which is good. I'm probably going to want another tactical squad with missile launchers, as a matter of fact. Although, for now, that's not going to happen. Oh, our scouts are dead, which is unfortunate. There's a cooldown on these melter bombs, unfortunately, but we're going to have to just deal with it for now. Luckily, the few missile launchers we've got are doing some pretty good damage to him, so that's nice. And we've got some Grey Knights. These guys are good close combat dudes. With some psychic powers, which is nice. So... Alright, we're holding the line pretty well so far. The only problem is the Imperial Fist down here. They've got almost no strategic points to work with. In fact, we're not doing too great either, really, generally speaking.
Yes, Lord.
What we need to do... Well, you know, if we actually had any resources to do it with, I'd upgrade some of these points, but that's apparently not going to happen. For now, though, we will... Oh, so they did manage to take this critical location before they were killed, which is good news, I guess.
The Ordo Malleus has sent us to aid you.
Right. I'm going to control group 1, you guys, with control 1, so I can just hit 1 to select you all. These Grey Knights will catch up eventually. Oh yeah, we're wiping them out right now. This is good. This is what plasma guns do. They kill Space Marines.
Yes, brother.
Alright, you guys are taking a bit of a beating now. It's alright, your sacrifice will be remembered. And we got another Defiler, so let's get shooting it then, I suggest. Use a melter bomb or two, that'll help. Alright, he's going down. Sorry, Deafy, not today. Let's grab this relic if we can. More Imperial Fists duking out with the Iron Warriors. This is actually quite amusing because in the lore of the 40k universe, the Imperial Fists and the Iron Warriors have this huge rivalry between them. So I'm not surprised to see them both duking it out on that side of the map. With about precisely no real winning going to either side. Right, what we need is some vehicles. And all sorts of other stuff. I'm playing horribly inefficiently, I assure you. Yeah, let's just keep taking that, please. For now. You guys just sit around here and reinforce for the moment. While this tactical squad arrives. We do not currently have enough requisition to add any upgrades right now, but we'll change that. We've only got one power generator as well. This is actually... Guys, I'm really bad at this game. I don't know if I've ever told you, but... I should probably tell you I'm really bad at this game. Luckily, we're not using power for much at the moment, so it's not really a huge problem. And you sneaky little shits. Right, I'm going to make you pay for that. Oh, come on. Just capture this relic, please. Please. Tell you what, we'll send the Assault Marines back there to deal with it. And we now have a vehicle bay. We can build Rhino transports, which are effectively useless. Land speeders, dreadnoughts, and Hellfire dreadnoughts. We are going to build a dreadnought if we can. No, we can't. Forget it then. Knew I should have built a cap on this bloody requisition point. I kept forgetting. I'm such a bad player. Just going to research that technology there, which will increase the rate of resource gathering we get. Right, that's not a nice ability they just activated there, but they seem to be running away for the most part, which is good. As opposed to trying to fight us. That I am completely okay with, and we still haven't captured this relic. Get on with it, lads! A sacred artifact would be good, but I've got more pressing things I need to spend this money on for now. You lot have got plasma guns as well now. You should probably watch out for that. Send some help in the form of these Grey Knights, I think.
We go to spread his word. Yes, brother.
You may all die now, I'm afraid, but chaps, I'm sorry, but the sacrifice will be remembered. Or maybe not, actually. It seems the Emperor protects. We're good. Let's see if we can get rid of this.
Demons and heretics will fall upon us.
In the meantime, let's go hunt a Chaos Lord. Heavy weapon increase, that's a big one. I don't know why I didn't get that already. And the Imperial Fist just got wiped out. Well done. Rogel Dawn's finest kind of fucked up, it would seem. Right. I think what we should do in that case then is head up here towards the Black Legion's base and just torch the place as quickly as we can. Because there's a whole shitload of Iron Warriors headed our way right now. Where is their base?
Stay vigilant, brothers.
Over here by the looks of things.
Attacking at order. Charge.
Oh, we don't have enough requisition. Not good. Oh, hello. Here's the pain train. Desecrated strong. Have the Black Legion just lost their base or something? What is going on here? This is very weird. Right, you guys need to get down here and somehow stem the tide. Because this ain't good. This ain't good by any stretch of the imagination. Just we eliminate these guys for now very quickly. They're all coming out of the woodwork now. Yeah, they've got a base somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Oh god, yeah. No, this is the end. My only friend, the end.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
We go to spread his word.
I wasn't keeping an eye on what the Imperial Fists were up to, and the incompetent AI player managed to lose it. So, basically, we're in some serious bloody trouble. Oh, yes.
I await your instructions.
Yes, 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 we are. Okay. So we're losing the points we've got, which is not good.
The warriors of the Inquisition are
This
yours
unit
to
cannot
command.
capture points, because of course not.
Segregation will direct us to the enemy.
Really? They've capped that already? Alright. Final stand time. This is really quite annoying. I didn't want to end up losing the first skirmish battle I do. But apparently that's exactly what is going to happen. But what can I say? The friendly AI just completely let us down. Oh, we've got a dreadnought. We can go over there and squish those guys, I guess. But you're not going to last much longer by the looks of things. Oh, guys, you need to kill that tank. Oh boy. Oh, we're getting destroyed here. And we don't have enough resources to actually make up the losses we're taking. We're pretty boned right now, it's fair to say. We may be able to hold on for a little while, but ultimately we're basically screwed because we can't keep up with their attacks pretty much because they've got so much. They basically control the entire map's resources at this point, so they will win via attrition in the end, if anything. Actually, no, shoot this one. Shoot this one. Yeah, Force Commander's now dead as well. Apparently my guys keep missing with their missile launchers, which doesn't help at all.
Yes, my lord. At your command. Moving out. Awaiting orders. Heresy grows. Awaiting orders.
Oh, dearie, dearie me. God. Not enough requisition to build barracks. Oh god, we are so dead. They've 20 requisition. And these guys are being tied up with a Chaos Lord. Oh, this is bad. Oh dear. Right. Well, I guess it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't spectacularly fucking fail in the debut. Wow. I'm sure there are a million things I could have done to actually win this, of course. This is the beauty of fucking, and I say beauty in inverted commas here, of YouTube videos, is that everyone and their mums for years to come now will be able to watch this video and type in their advice in the comments, which I will never follow.
Yes, my lord.
I am impressed at just how badly the AI Space Marine player lost, though. That didn't help. I had to bail him out at least once, and it wasn't enough. Well, get on with it then. You know what, I'll just... There you go. You win! You have been annihilated. Would you like to look around the map? Why not? Lots of corpses. Corn will be pleased, that's for sure. So where was their base in the end? That was the Iron Warriors one. Oh, there was all the way up in this corner here. No wonder I didn't find it. Except it's sort of not. What the hell was the AI doing? This is just plain weird. I've never seen it do this before. It split its entire base in two and built it along these tiny edges of the map. That is beyond weird. You compare that with what I did and what the Imperial Fist guy did and what the Iron Warriors player did. He just built his base normally, with some glitchy shadows apparently. Versus this. That is so very strange. And they were building another stronghold over here, weren't they? Yeah, they've got this. I don't even know what to say. Whatever. Let's have a look at the post-battle screen and figure out what exactly went on here. I won on technology, apparently, by a country mile. Lost on pretty much everything else. So I got the most units killed, which is not surprising. But Team 2, Computer 3 had the largest army in the end. And my idiot cousin Imperial Fists player over there managed to lose the least units somehow. But he died the quickest, that's for sure. I guess it's because I mean, if you don't build enough units to begin with, you're not going to lose many, are you, at the end of the day? So, yeah, his kill-to-death ratio was appalling. Mine wasn't brilliant, but it was actually better than these guys. Holy crap. Look at that. Units killed 48 versus 112 lost. Ugh. As far as resources go, they destroyed us on resources, which is ultimately why they won. And on technology, yeah, I got the most unit upgrades and the most reinforced units, which says a lot. Imperial Fist guy, he reinforced 9 soldiers in the entire game. No wonder he fucking lost. I genuinely think the Space Marine AI might be broken sometimes in this game because I don't know what's going on with it. I've done plenty of skirmishes and I've streamed it on Twitch before. I've done an Orc campaign, as I said, on Twitch as well. And pretty much every time I play against Space Marines, it's way easier than any other faction in the game, by far. But whatever, who knows? Maybe I'm completely wrong and it's all in my head, but I'm sure someone will comment below. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our first Dawn of War battle. There'll probably be a few more to come. It's kind of annoying this one ended on a defeat, but it was a glorious defeat. The Imperium will remember our sacrifices, and the planet we were trying to defend will probably be nuked from orbit, as is the way of things in the 40k universe. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I'm sure I'll be back with at least 1 or 2 of these, and if you want to see more, do let me know in the comments below. And yeah, over the next couple of weeks, I will be playing some more various 40k and Warhammer games as well, which will include, but is not limited to, for example, Total War Warhammer, which I've enjoyed quite a lot. Battlefleet Gothic, which is again in the 40k universe, but it involves a strategy game involving space battles with spaceships. It's pretty good. There are a few others. There's a game called Space Marine, which is a sort of third-person shooter / brawler, which is quite fun. And some others I've probably forgotten already. But until then, I'll catch you guys later. And yeah, I'll see you next time, where we'll be playing a different faction, although possibly against the same enemy, because I feel like I want some revenge, frankly. I think now the Space Marines have spectacularly failed, I might just send in the cannon fodder Imperial Guard, I think, next time, and see if we can destroy the Chaos Legions with just pure manpower and firepower. Just lots of artillery, tanks, and bullet sponges, and see if we can do it that way. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for probably the 3rd time. I'm really bad even at ending videos, it has to be said. I'm gonna go now. Toodaloo.